Life isn't going as great as I'd like it to, but unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to manage. It feels easy, and yet it feels hard at the same time. Welcome to day 193 of my 365-day series. I'm Glorporous, and I think I'll talk about playing Minecraft. The day we left off at a very rough state. My armor doesn't even have protection 4. I've tried for absolute ages, and I've never, ever, at a single point, got protection 4 on this thing alongside Unbreaking 3. This is alright. I guess this is alright, and this is also alright. So, rather than wasting our time and rather than wasting your time, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually explore in today's video. And I guess we're just gonna have to be going, actually, no, hold on a second. I forgot that there was a bed up there, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. And then I just wanna go ahead and talk about how I've been doing these past few days. Because I've skipped countless of videos in my schedule, and I am probably a week behind. And it sucks. And life has been very rough for me, and I can't exactly explain why, but it is in a very messy state, and I unfortunately can't mention that many details. I'll just say that I'm not in very fortunate circumstances. Why is there a chicken here? How? You know, I found a chicken in the ocean one time, okay, one single time. And then I took it in this boat, and then there just happens to be another chicken here. You know what, let's just ignore that one. I'm sorry, chicken, but I have an expedition to go on to, because unfortunately, most of this series has been me just grinding on an XP farm, me building or whatever, but I know you guys don't really care about that. So, a sea temple. I didn't bring milk, so I'm not gonna go there. But we do know a sea temple is near our base. That's very nice. So, what exactly do I plan on doing in today's video? I'm just gonna explore, and I'm just gonna try to find a new biome, because I haven't found a desert, which is, by the way, pretty crucial for me. I really need the sand for glass and all of that. I also want to go to an ice biome so that I could get, you know, infinite snow. And yeah, but literally just going towards the sun, trying to find literally anything is insanely difficult. So what exactly has been going on in my life? What has been causing me to screw up my schedule? There's a lot, and I can't exactly explain. I've said that literally 3 times at this point, but I wasn't exactly born into a very wealthy family, one could say. I'd argue the exact opposite of that. Why? Okay, hold on a second. This could lead me to a treasure map, and I'm gonna just go ahead and explore this. Oh, they can burn? I did not know they could burn. Let's hope one doesn't happen to have a trident and kill me. So let's just go ahead and go in here. Okay, you're right inside the damn structure. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, you know what? No, never mind. We're just gonna have to know for now that they're over here and that I'm not gonna do anything. Alright. So I wasn't born into a wealthy family. I am not able to afford all of the resources that one could have in life, you know, live a comfortable life. Unfortunately, I'm in a state where I have to do things actively, because essentially my future is on the line. So basically, everything for me feels very stressful. It's like I've been put in a chokehold, and I'm being forced to live and to push myself towards a life that might end up being just a tad bit better than the one I have right now. I'm working on a few projects. Like, if you've heard me in my previous videos, then you'll know that I have this laptop project I'm working on to, you know, turning this obsolete old legacy laptop into a brand new server that can run a whole bunch of things. Wow, it's really just ocean around here, isn't it? That does not look like anything useful. This is another ocean ruin, and literally it's just ocean. I picked the worst seat possible. Now, I originally titled this video it "Why does it feel so easy yet so hard?" or something along those lines. And the thing is, things are very easy for me. You know, when it comes to academics, especially academics, I'm good at maths, I'm good at science. A lot of people regard me highly for those specific subjects, including English, business studies, even information technology, which is a subject I don't even take anymore. But I really wish I did because technology is actually really interesting. And business, I'm not gonna make my own business. I'm sorry. It's just that's not the type of person I am. I'm not, it doesn't feel helpful compared to information technology or IT. But a lot of people know me for being good at those subjects. And they come to me very easily. I get good grades, I get maybe like 90 above. And, it makes me feel like my life is smooth sailing. But then I get a reminder. I had my first day of school as of this recording 2 days ago. And it wasn't so smooth. I can't explain again, but it has to do with my whole situation. Oh, okay. You know what? This is interesting. I don't know why there would be a mushroom island here of all places, but there's no hostiles in this biome, so that's a good thing. There's some mycelium, which looks very ugly. There's some mushrooms I could take. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna take all the mushrooms here, but let's just go ahead and check out this island. So yeah, if you're still here at this point, I'll just figure that you enjoy this video or this sort of content where basically all I do is I talk about my life and I record it for a year straight while simultaneously playing Minecraft. If you're new to this channel, I hope you enjoy. It's very minimally edited, and when I say that, I essentially mean that I'm too lazy to edit. But at the same time, it gives an authenticity that most other YouTube videos do not offer. So I really hope you appreciate all that. And I'm wondering if the caves have hostiles. I'm assuming they do. And I do not like that. Why are there particles? Oh. Doesn't seem like there's anything valuable here. So I might honestly just head more towards the ocean, wherever that is. Yeah, okay. Speaking back to whatever happened earlier at school, it had to do with my situation, and I had to sit in this room for a little while because I don't know. There was a likelihood that maybe I couldn't continue being at school unless blah blah blah. I think you can sort of connect the dots here, but even I myself, I don't feel courageous enough to say this out loud because this is something really personal and something that I just don't have the courage to say publicly out loud, but you can certainly connect the dots. Now, this sort of situation puts... Oh, la la. Okay, we've hit the jackpot. Do I have the touch? Yes, I do. Okay, this is actually amazing. So as I was saying, I'm now in this situation, especially as a newly turned from a 10th grader to an 11th grader. I have to be in this situation where I can do things by myself. I can figure things out by myself. I need to figure out a situation that's gonna save me from all of this before time runs out. So like, it's... I wish it was easier. I wish all of this was as easy as just, like, I don't know. I wish things came easy, but unfortunately, that's not the case. That's almost never the case in my life. And I'm not asking for support. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not asking for empathy, although I really do appreciate people who stick around and people who, actually listen to whatever it is I have to say. I just feel the need to speak out about these things because it's a really personal situation that I've always felt scared to speak about. I've never told a friend this. I've never told really anyone about this. I'm, to be frank, a bit embarrassed. Embarrassed? Jeez. I am really in need of sleep. I'm really embarrassed. And fortunately, people don't regard me as an obnoxious person. People don't see me as this person that's overly academic. They don't see me just as a full nerd. They see me. I'm not sure what they see me as. Honestly, it's not something I've ever asked. I'd say that they think of me as smart, but they wouldn't consider me as just focused entirely on school, which is a good thing. I'm really glad that people, don't just fully think of me as a loser or anything like that. Not to say that a nerd is a loser, it's just that people can think like that. But yeah, now that I'm in this state, I have to work on a whole lot more things, and I promise to you guys that while I might not post videos daily anymore, and things might get a little inconsistent, things might get a little bumpy along my journey, I just want you guys to know that I'm trying to do my best. I think for a lot of this series, I was lost. For a lot of the series, I felt like absolute crap. For no reason. It feels like no reason. But now that I'm here... Oh crap. Okay. How long was that for? 5 minutes. That's amazing. Great. Geez, see, that's why I don't want to go to, sea temples or ocean monuments or whatever they're even called. I'm sort of tearing up saying all of this, but really... Now's not the time for me to get all emotional and all of that and whatever. Now is the time for me to quote unquote lock in. And start doing difficult things. And one of the first things I did on my first day of school was to actually open myself up to more opportunities. I immediately talked to one of the teachers. I tried to get into a research competition, and I am in fact in a research competition. It just has to do with whether I want it enough. And knowing about my situation right now, knowing about how vulnerable I am and how risky of a situation I am in, and how I haven't really done anything in my entire academic life this whole entire time, is really telling me that I need to push myself to the limits. Just saying. But today, I've hit the absolute jackpot. Yeah, you see me? You see me? I need your ender pearls. Okay? This is... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just get over here, please. Where in the world are... look, for context, I really need... free ice, That's nice. Okay, what in the world? Okay. This guy's scary, oh my days. Did you even drop a pearl? I don't think he did. That's absolutely terrible. But one of the main things that I really want to talk about is the fact that I used to be a lot more social than I am right now. I was very talkative back in the 7th grade, and year by year, from 7th to 8th to 9th to 10th and now to 11th, I've gotten more and more quiet, and I don't like that. And I think a lot of people now sort of know me as a quiet person. My goodness, I wasn't paying attention to my front. I was looking to the sides, not looking at my crosshair. What in the world? Okay, that's something. Alright, so it's just... Jeez, I really am not making sense right now. I wasn't paying attention. But one of my deepest regrets from the 10th grade and from the 9th grade was probably... Where's my axe? Oh no, where's my axe? Where'd my axe go? Oh no 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 no. I must have dropped it at the Enderman. Oh my days, this is fantastic, isn't it? Okay, I have hitbox. I need to retrieve this axe before this video ends, otherwise I'm actually screwed. I'm royally screwed if I don't find it in time. Okay, this is terrible. This is bad news. This is stupid. Why am I even like this clumsy? Jeez. Look, I look at an Enderman for a little bit and then I decide like, oh wow, you know, this guy's super scary. Oh no, I'm just gonna suddenly drop my axe. Oh my days, this is fantastic. But yeah, one of my biggest regrets is just being that quiet. And one of the things I'd like to do is fix that. I'd like to be a more open person, and there's this one quote I heard online. I don't know if it's gonna stick, but I'm gonna talk about it regardless. What I lack in experience, I make up for in integrity. Oh gosh, this is the same iceberg, thankfully. Let's see if we can find that same axe. I'm assuming it fell. So we are gonna have to drop down and see if it's here anywhere. Okay, bad news. Doesn't seem like it's here. Good news, there is no good news. This is absolutely terrible. You're telling me I just lost my axe for no reason at all? How did I even drop it? Really, what am I doing with myself? There's no axe in the vicinity right now. Nothing. Nada. Absolutely zero hitbox to be seen. I don't even know when I dropped it in this video. I'm probably gonna see when I specifically did in post. But like, okay, seriously. And there's another one of you guys. Fantastic. You are the reason. What? Oh, I've never seen one go in water that long. Oh my days. Yeah, get over here. You can take a dip in the water for that long? Wow. I'm impressed. You know what I'm not impressed by? The fact that I lost my axe by fighting this Enderman. Oh, okay. Where in the world are you? Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. That's rotten flesh. Oh, okay. What am I even doing anymore? One thing I really want to fix is to be more active. Just in general, I want to be known. You know, and the quote, jeez, I forgot about the quote I wanted to talk about. What I lack for inexperience, I make up in integrity. I know, it sounds random, but I like authenticity. I like being insanely honest, and I think if I use that to the best of my abilities, I can be someone that's very talkative, someone that's very active, and someone that's very trusted amongst a large amount of people, regardless of whether or not some of those people may oppose each other or whatever. I just want to renew myself. This is something I mentioned in the previous video, but this is something that is really crucial to my personality, and it's something that I can fix. It's a skill, actually. So, yeah, we're gonna head back. Not back. Well, we're gonna head to this little island. We're gonna leave this chicken here. I'm so sorry you haven't gotten any nutrition whatsoever, chicken, but I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to go on an expedition. And I have been blessed. There's a village right here. So, I think I'm gonna end the video here. As per usual, thank you all so much for sticking around. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna actually kill this Enderman first because I need your ender pearls, and I need to find an elytra as soon as possible, and that requires these guys die. I have no ender pearls. Zombie, I don't like you, zombie. Get away from me, zombie. So that's all for today's video. I know I couldn't really cover much, and I literally had my first day of school. I summed it up a lot, and I probably could go into a lot more detail, but that would really lengthen this video that is already very boring and very, again, minimally edited. So thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and bye bye.